Cheap kibble? Good kibble. Cheap kibble? Good kibble. Remember, guys, for your highest quality products, always shop at BigFatToyStore.com. That's where Plasticon shops, and so do I. Never know, you might get lucky and find me there.
Good hit! God, it's hot.
Why don't you turn on the AC?
I can't, it's busted.
Well, in that case, why don't you give these guys a call?
Branca's air conditioning?
Oh yeah, man, they're great. They've been around for 34 years. Family owned and operated, and they're licensed and insured.
Do you do good work?
They do great work. Customer service is #1 in these guys' book. They're prompt, and they have a huge inventory for anything you might need.
I'm calling them right now. That was quick.
Don't worry, guys, I got this. You ready to beat the Florida Heat?
Come on. Hit him! Hit him! Come on! Yeah, come on! What are you doing? Hit him! Yes! Yeah! You man!
As Autobots work on their defenses, mighty Megatron comes out of the darkness, bringing along Motor Master and the Stunticons. Megatron gives them the order to transform. The poor little Autobots have no idea what to do. They pull in Defensor. Megatron gives out the order for the Stunticons to assemble. These 5 Stunticons form into Minosaur! Who's gonna win this battle? Minosaur or Defensor? The fate of the Autobots is in your hands. Stunticons, brought to you by Hasbro. Some assembly required.
I warned him. I told him not to do it. Like, look at what he did. Look at this. Look at this mess. Ah, these guys even scare me. Me, out of all people. I mean, you gotta remember how courageous I am. These? Gives me the heebie-jeebies. I'd rather deal with those Insecticons any day over these. No, dude, you can have this review. I'm gone. Bye.
Welcome back to yet another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover something I picked up at the bargain bin. Some really bad bargain bin buys here, guys. Bad. These things came out about a year ago around Christmas time, and my girlfriend's son had them for a while, and I had to piece them back together again. Because they're that bad. This kid takes good care of his toys. I'll tell you why. You see that particular thing back there, that yellow thing? That's Power Ranger stuff. He takes care of his toys. He likes them. But this is some stuff that I'm going to show you guys you should just avoid. Here they are. The knockoff Transformers. These are really obscure. These were actually brought in like around Christmas time last year, which would have been the previous Christmas. Anyway, long story short, these were actually licensed by Ford. I have no idea why. Why would they do this? This is not good business. This was not a good business for them. I'm guessing they're trying to do what Chevy did with the that one particular Transformer that you'd have to go and chase down. I want to say it was like a swindle or something like that. I'll get to that if I ever eventually get at that particular Transformer. Anyhow, let's go ahead and cover these things. These things. They're pretty bad. Anyhow, let's start out with the weakest one, I want to say, of the lot. The not side swipe. There it is. The not side swipe. By the way, I don't know if it's going to focus very well on it because it's so tiny. There you go. So you guys can tell. It says Ford on it. Why? Yeah, it's Ford GT. But, I'm sorry. GT not supposed to have wheels sticking out like this. I mean, yeah, I know it's supposed to transform into a robot. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, you can even tell. Look at the production scars in here. I mean, this is just horrible craftsmanship here. I've seen some bad knockoffs in my time, and I collect a lot of knockoffs. And this is bad. These are horrible. Just stay away from them. They do have chrome wheels. They do roll. But as far as I'm concerned, they're not very good. I mean, they're so light, you can throw one and you would think this thing would fly because it's that light. It's like holding maybe 3 or 4 sheets of paper in your hand. It's about what the weight these things have. Even the chunky truck doesn't even... Anyhow, let's go on the transformation, if you want to call it that. Anyhow, what you do is you flip these. Well, what I tried to do is bend this thing down, flip open the doors. Obviously, the doors just fall open on this thing, and then you pull this off. Now, this thing's got 2 little plastic tabs here that go into these 2 holes. Bad engineering there because it would just snap off. I already have one that did. Anyhow, what you do is you pretty much flip this chest part here down. When it does that, it's supposed to push the head up, which it kind of does. Now, like I said, these things fell apart. We could not find this other arm for the life of us. But, there you go. I mean, seriously? That's it. No. You can spread these apart, but what's the point? It does have articulation. I guess it kind of holds okay, but you guys want to complain. You people out there that's been complaining about Hasbro being hollow. Now go look at that Bruticus you guys have on the shelf and complain. There's no molded detail whatsoever in this. Production scars everywhere. Yeah, I know it's a knockoff, but I mean, come on, guys. This, it's bad. Really bad. I mean, look at the face sculpt on this thing. It's just, it's horrendous. I mean, it's not even a good face sculpt at all. I mean, these things are just, it looks like his face is kind of concaved in there right underneath his nose. I mean, I can't believe Ford put their name on this. I mean, Ford's supposed to be a respectable car company. Now this thing here, yeah, it's got some kind of crazy molded detail there. This is supposed to go in his hand as like a shield. But this is the weirdest thing. You can spin this around, but I feel like I'm going to break this thing anytime I do that. Which I wouldn't be surprised if it would fall off. This is pretty bad quality. I mean, you hear this? That's the quality. This is a glass desk, guys. That should obviously tell you the quality. Look at this. Poor Ford. I thought they were struggling before. Let's see if I can get him to stand up, which he probably won't. because he has no feet. Anyhow, let's move on to the not Barricade or Bumblebee. This thing. Yeah, it's a Mustang. It's even got some naff looking, supposed to be a horse. Very, very, very crappy painted. I mean, if they would have painted in the detail a little better on this, it would have been a lot better. But I mean, honestly, guys, avoid these. Avoid them. I'm doing this review so you don't have to. Anyhow, obviously you can tell it's already got visible hand syndrome. These things don't stay up for nothing. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to show you on this thing. You're supposed to pull these out to make it have extending arms, but why? Well, it pulls out that far. Anyhow. Visible robot syndrome. You know this is bad. You guys complain about visible hands, visible head. Visible robot! Anyhow. Pull this thing down. It already happened. Split this apart. Pull this off with the handy dandy tabs in the handy dandy holes. Then it'll get handy to, just break off. Flip this up. Flip up the head. Now this one here, I mean, if you did pull the arms out, guess it kind of gives it a little more of a look. Hollow. I mean, that's why you don't complain about hollow toys, guys, that come from Hasbro. Look at this. This is why. This is a knockoff. Bad knockoff. It's even got freaking molded detail all the way throughout. I mean, why did they even bother? And it's got even like production numbers and stuff and made in China here on the side. I mean, wait. Ford product made in China. There you go. Anyhow. Sorry guys, I'm an import fan, so hate on me if you want. Anyhow. It's an okay head sculpt, I guess. But avoid it. Really. I have yet to get any of these guys to actually stand up. And they all supposed to came with like some silly little rifle, but the rifles weren't, the rifles wouldn't even fit in the hands properly. Now this is what cracks me up. Why would they bother? By the way, I bought 2 sets of these back then. This side swipe didn't survive. But you'll end up seeing a second one of this one. I have 2 of them. This is the reason why I have 2 of these on screen right now, though. Look at this. Yeah, they just changed the color. Look, I mean, honestly, if you really wanted to go crazy, you can pull this maroon part and this part and swap it with this. But why would you bother? I mean, even the robot underneath is the same. There's no difference. So, why? I don't get this. I mean, I understand knockoff people get, they try to do something cool, like a nice knockoff. Like, I buy, like, a lot of decent knockoffs. I do a lot of research before I tend to buy those knockoffs, by the way, guys. So, that is my advice to you guys. If you guys ever decide to trail into the realm of knockoffs, be sure you buy something that's decent. Look at it really, really well in the packaging before you do. I bought these so that way you didn't have to. But anyhow, let's go into its transformation, if you want to call that. All you do is you pretty much untap these doors. These doors tab into this little hole right here on the side with this, which, I'm afraid it's going to fall off anyway. I mean, look at this. horrendous. Anyhow, this tab here is supposed to go in here, but it obviously just fell apart just me holding it. I mean, these things are so flimsy. But, yeah, pull this off. Obviously, the two little silly tabs go in the holes. And stand him up. Flip this down. Flip up the head. This is the not Optimus Prime, by the way. Yeah. Why? I mean, look at the head sculpt on this thing. Yeah, I've seen some cheesy stuff in my life. I'm talking just drastically cheesy looking robots, but this has got to be the worst looking head sculpt I've ever seen. I mean, I'm a big fan of old science fiction and cool stuff from, like, you know, back in the 50s, for God's sake. But this, really? These make me angry. You know how angry? I'm going to show you how angry. Very, 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 very angry. So, we're going to do a cut to something else that you guys have never seen me do before. And you probably won't when I have something high-end. Not something that is a waste of money and should never exist. Hey guys, I'm back. Guess what? Guess what we're going to do? You see this nice two-story drop we got going on here? That. Yes, that. This two-story drop. Oh yeah. Guess what we're going to do? Optimus Prime! Optimus Prime. Let's see how well he survives this. That looked gruesome. Now, do we remember the failed Barricade or Bumblebee? Yep. Trying a drop test. Let's see how well they did. As you can see, the carnage is pretty bad. Looks like we lost the door over here. And the door over there. Looks like for the most part they survived the fall. This one, just the ball joint popped out. I guess there's got to be a different way of getting rid of these guys. Remember these guys? They're going for a ride. So what we're going to do, we're going to dispose of these things the proper way. Yes, I know I'm not wearing a seatbelt. We're in a parking lot. You think I'm crazy? Maybe just a little. See? See this? Yeah, it's going away. Big time is it going away. Ford, you should be thanking me for this video. are. There's the carnage. There's the destruction. Don't you like it? Now beware. Never pay $10 for trash. Got a whole bag of stuff here. Rejected ass helicopter. Wannabe Dinobot. Hey, look, guys. Powerglide looked like that. We'd all be in trouble. Not to mention BB. Really, dude? Really? At least this and this is supposed to combine together. What? And look. Isn't that the saddest Dinobot you've ever seen? I mean, honestly, if the Insecticons had anything that looked like this, we'd all be in trouble. Just remember, this is plastic. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.